Wrap it up with a new Anderson bale wrapper from Apple Farm Service. Protect your hay from Mother Nature with Anderson's lineup of single bale wrappers and inline wrappers. Wrap small, square, large square, and round bales to keep hay fresh in the dead of winter. Trust the experts in bale wrapping. Anderson, available at your local Apple Farm Service. Stop in to learn more about the lineup of Anderson bale wrappers at Apple Farm Service.
Welcome back. I'm Kent Holmes, Marketing Manager at Apple Farm Service, here with Matt Apple. And Matt, where are we today?
We're at our new location here at Washington Courthouse.
Now, Washington Courthouse here in Fayette County, of course, a new county for Apple Farm Service, with having 4 locations. Closest location, Mechanicsburg, which really isn't that far, right at an hour's drive. Our home base, Covington, only right at an hour and a half, so still fairly close. But this community here, I guess when we were looking at locations, Matt, what brought us here? What makes it unique that we wanted to be here?
The opportunity here is fantastic. There's a lot of really great families down here, and a lot of big farms, small farms, just a lot of opportunity, and surrounding counties, Highland, Ross, and there's just a lot of good opportunity. We figured it was a good fit for us to come down.
And a big thing about Apple Farm Service is our service. And of course, we wouldn't be able to grow to our 5th store without having such great, loyal customers, and we can't say enough to you. So with all these new customers here in this area that we have, especially on the service side, I guess what's our plan to continue to provide that service that has been able to allow us to grow to a 5th store?
Well, obviously, we're going to need to add some personnel here over time. Technicians don't grow on trees, but at the same time, we've got a plan set in place. We're going to dispatch out of our other locations, so we've got a bigger pool of technicians to pull from, so we can service everybody in the area, and we can handle it. And as we grow over time, we'll get some more technicians in here, so it's not going to be pulling from the other stores, and but we'll get her handled. We've got a plan. The big thing is parts availability. We're going to make sure we have parts on hand. I know when the farmer's in the middle of the season and he comes to the dealership and he gets the word, well, we'll have it to you tomorrow. Sometimes that's just not acceptable because it's going to rain tomorrow. So having the parts availability, if I have to get in my truck and drive to a different store and get a part, I'll do it. That's just the kind of attitude we have. And when we have that many stores to pull from, more than likely, 99% of the time, we should have the parts on hand.
Now, Matt, you were part of the team as store manager at Mechanicsburg, the last store that we added to the Apple Farm Service family. Of course, Botkins has been part of the Apple Farm Service family since the 80s when your dad started that store. And then Mechanicsburg, you helped get that store to where it is now. And part of the thing is when we get a store, it's not just getting a store, it's adding them to the family, being part of the Apple Farm Service family. So how does, instead of just being a store, being part of the family, make a difference to the customer?
Like you said, we're adding some more folks to our family, and I think everybody in the area is going to benefit because we're bringing the type of service we expect, the type of parts availability that we expect, the type of care with sales, and just overall the personal touch that I think seems to be lost in the weeds nowadays in just business in general. That I think it's the old school approach. That's how my grandpa did it. That's how my dad does it. That's how I'm going to do it. And as long as I'm here, that's the way Apple Farm Service is going to continue to do it.
Now, Matt, for those that maybe want to learn more about this location here at Washington Courthouse, which is now an Apple Farm Service, or current Baxla customers that have shopped at this location that want to learn more, what can they find online and where can they find it?
Well, if you go to www.applefarmservice.com, our website does a fantastic job of going through our lines, going through our history, goes through all our locations. and it has our used equipment. It's got about everything you need to know about us. So applefarmservice.com is the way to go.
Perfect. Matt Apple and Kent Holmes here with Apple Farm Service at our newest location, Washington Courthouse. And we'll be back after this with more In Ohio Country Today.
Your operation is unique, so shouldn't your options be unique for your forage boxes? Meet Meyer Manufacturing, available at your local Apple Farm Service. Meyer offers the world-famous front, rear, and dual discharge boxes with sizes from 14 feet to 40 feet, hydraulic or PTO, and your choice of roof or open top.